Hi everyone, my name is Vivi and I will be presenting about YWCA, or the Young Women's Christian Association. So YWCA is their slogan is eliminating racism and empowering women. They provide affordable childcare, after-school youth programs, economic empowerment, job training and housing, and even sexual assault crisis services. Alongside that, they address racial justice and public policy. So the health, behavior, and population or community that the CBO targets is caring for women and children. Rape is very prevalent in our nation, and we need to provide a powerful voice for the rights of women. They empower women by providing services, especially sexual assault. Healthy People 2020 objective and the behavior and population. So Healthy People 2020 states that one of the objectives is to reduce sexual violence by current or former intimate partners, reducing rape, reducing sexual violence as a whole. And so the population that YWCA targets is women, and obviously women are the ones going through a lot of sexual violence in our nation. So the overview of this organization, so it's a nonprofit organization, so funding comes from grants, federal funding, donations, contributions. Their mission and vision is eliminate racism, empower women, promoting peace, justice, freedom, and dignity for all. They hire lots of teachers, directors, organizers to help run their programs and projects, and volunteers are always welcome to help out with these programs and projects. They utilize a lot of their volunteers and staff to get their platform heard, which is awesome. The programs that they offer is workforce development and housing, sexual assault crisis services, child development, youth programs, and senior engagement. The CBO markets their programs to community by social media, newsletter, blog, protest. They're very accessible to people. They have satellite offices. They're very easy to contact. Some of the strengths and weaknesses of the CBO that I would like to mention is that they offer English and Spanish, which is great because in the greater of Los Angeles, those are the two most spoken languages. They empower women, and we know there's not a lot of organizations that do that. And they eliminate racism alongside empowering women, which I thought was very cool. The weakness, I would say, is that although they have two languages, English and Spanish, I think they also should have maybe Vietnamese, Cambodian, Japanese, Chinese, because in the greater of Los Angeles there are a lot of other languages spoken, and I know if the language isn't offered at a organization, it may be hard for people to reach out to them. So a health education program that I want to talk about is their sexual assault crisis prevention. So their director is Ywca. He deals with the sexual assault program. So they empower women who have been victimized. They expand awareness. They have the Clothesline Project, which I will talk a little more in a bit. They teach self-defense, education to prevent and decrease sexual violence, health education on sexual violence, and counseling. Survivors can walk in anytime or call the hotline that's 24/7 right here. And the YWCA has dealt with 38,660 sexual assault crisis services, which is amazing. And so I think the Clothesline Project is awesome because so what people do is hang up their shirts that have, as you can see in the picture, very powerful words of what they have been through, and I think it's a very big healing process for many of these survivors. And it is airing out the dirty laundry of violence against women, and it's an opportunity for survivors and the whole community to say there is never an excuse for violence. So I think it's a very strong message, and lots of people express their emotions. It's a very emotional but supportive environment, and I think it's a great project that I think should be everywhere. Like, we should all do this project because I think you never know what someone has gone through, and I think this project is really helpful. So cultural competence. Being compassionate and kind is a must for this organization, since you are working with a lot of people from different race, gender, and age. You have to have a positive attitude, strong communication skills, even strong organization skills, and you want to help people. You want to have a keen for helping others because you are helping lots of people, lots of kids that come into the organization. YWCA strives to make people feel supportive, They offer lots of help to low-income families, academic assistance, help any woman with sexual assault crisis. And I think it's great that volunteers, staff, anyone that comes through the organization all unite together for one goal. Lastly, key contact. So you can sign up to receive updates, newsletter, etc. through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, their blog. They have the national website as I attached. They have the Los Angeles website and phone number I have also attached. And they even have the Sexual Assault Crisis Services phone number right at our school at the Student Health Services. So thank you for coming to my presentation. I hope you learned a lot. Have a good one.